Greetings, residents, to our front porch talks with Supervisor Dick Thurston. This is our first time this year to be able to speak to you from the front porch at Carnwath Farms. The beautiful spring day, and we're seeing plenty of sun, no clouds in the sky. So once again, please come on out to this and many other of our parks to enjoy the new spring weather. But as we're at the end of March 2023. We're looking forward to the month of April. And generally, this time of the year is a time for reinvigoration and self-reflection and hope, and particularly as we look at how we behave and act toward others. I say that because the month of April, we have a lot of many different religious and non-religious holidays and events. From the religious point of view, the month sees the ongoing of the Ramadan celebrations. Easter, both Christian and Christian Orthodox Easter is coming up fairly soon. We have Passover. We have Ridvan. As part of the festivals. There's also what we call Qingming in the Taiwan Chinese context, which is actually a tomb sweeping to revisit the ancestors. We're also looking at April as being a month to reflect on various heritages. It's a diversity month and also Arab American Heritage Month. So we want to reach out to the people, our friends in our very diverse neighborhood. But this morning, with great sadness on all of our hearts, we want to reflect upon the tremendous sacrifices of families down in Nashville related to the Covenant School massacre, where the poor children, 9 years old, and also faculty and staff were gunned down once again in a school which I thought was very protected. It's really increasingly difficult for us to look upon these events, and more so because of the tremendous mental suffering which is going on through our nation, our communities, as a result of the juxtaposition of many different events. Of course, COVID really challenged our psyche, our well-being, and this has brought about increased stress, as we find also with economic challenges, cost of living issues, and a variety of things that are really, for perhaps the first time, really coming together in the worst possible storm, for us Americans. So the negative aspects of it tend to dominate, and what we need to do is to reach out to our fellow brethren here and around the country to try to bridge the gaps that were caused by COVID and all these disruptions to our lives. I assure you that our town government, our councilmen and women, Bill Beal, Al Casella, Angela Bettina, Chris Phillips, and I are trying to do everything we can within a municipal government's authority and power, to ensure that there is that livelihood going on, and really putting safety, public safety, number one. I'm working very closely with a good friend, Sheriff Kirk Imperati and his team, Bill Beal, also being responsible at the Emergency Operations Center, and we are constantly talking about how we can improve and enhance the public safety. Same with Superintendent of Schools Dwight Bonk. I'll be seeing him a little bit later today. And we're looking at, especially for our elementary schools, our private schools, how we can take our town patrols and other of our assets. I was talking last night also with respect to the state police. We are blessed in this community by having an outstanding cooperation amongst the various police organizations, including the Village of Wappinger Falls. Let's not forget that they have a wonderful police department itself that we're able to work together with. So as we move forward during the month of April, let's all reflect on, let's reach out I remember when I was on the first, one of the first flights out of Dallas after 9/11, the horrific events of that day. We were on the plane, and the captain of the plane, before we took off, over the loudspeaker came out and said, "Look, we're all in this together. And please turn around, say hi to the passenger that's sitting next to us, next to you, and just reach out and wish them a wonderful day." It was one of the first and really unusual events that I've seen as to the outpouring of support and help, but also everyone in that plane, just like everyone in our community, we're all one, together. So I hope that as we enter this holy of months, that we'll be able to reach out. If there's anyone out there that needs help, we have plenty of organizations within the town that we're able to help you with. So please give me a call. Come by, town hall, and I'm always there to help you. So as we move into, the month of April, we do have a couple of events in town that I'd like to remind you of. First and foremost is on this coming Saturday. That's April 1st, rain or shine, and we will hope that there's no thunderstorms. We're going to be holding our annual Easter egg hunt. This is going to take place at Mart's Field. Mart's is over on Pine Lane in Montfort. This is a wonderful park of ours, and so what we will do is we will, by age groups, starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at Mart's Field, we'll be calling out ages starting with the youngest first, and we place the eggs in a plastic egg. There's some goodies inside. We put them in the eggs, put them out on the playing field so as to protect the contents from anything that may be on the fields. So come on out. We'll have other entertainment. We'll have some crafts time. Our seniors will be serving refreshments there. So it should be a good time for all ages, especially our young kids who will be going out there and trying to collect a bunch of Easter eggs. So I hope to see you soon. And that coming up later, a couple weeks afterwards, we're going to be having our annual Joe Ennisser 5K walk run. I emphasize walk because while we'll have some competitive runners there, more people like myself, will be walking or jogging in the distance. This is going to be off of the town and counties, sections of the rail trail. And we'll be having a lot of events related to that. Registration that day will start at 7 a.m., but we'll also are now having pre-registration for the walk-run event. So I hope to see many out there. Last year we had over 100. Right now we're on pace with respect to the pre-registration, so I hope that more of you will be able to come out and participate in that event. And another final reminder for our folks that we now have summer camp registration open. Summer camp for us is a great time for providing our young folks an opportunity to do a number of events. It's not a daycare center. It actually is active. We have some excellent counselors that are on there. Our director for the program, Cheryl, is just amazing at working with kids. She's also a member of the school board, and we hope that you can register your young folks to come on out. We are duly qualified. We pass the county requirements, Department of Health. We have first aid availability there on site. And so it's a good time throughout the summer, for our youth to get together. And, we work that with different ages, different events for different ages. So please, go to the town's recreation site. It's My Rec. And we'll be able to help you out with any questions you may have. So please, during the weeks ahead, reach out to your neighbors, to your friends. Let them know that we do care about them. And until soon, please stay safe and remain well. Thank you very much, and have a great weekend. Bye.